Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you can tell from the title, today we got some updates on Zen Gardens versus Scope and LeBerick versus Destiny Williams. Let's get right into it. So before we get into the video, let's go ahead and get the disclaimer out there. All the information in this video is alleged. All commentary is in my very own opinion. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. So by now, I'm sure you all are aware of the many situations that have been popping off surrounding Love and Marriage Huntsville when it comes to the current cast members and former cast members. So today we're going to do a quick little update on a couple of those situations. Now, we're going to start off with Zen Gardens versus Scope, which is owned by Letitia and Marcel Scott. Now, last month, on January 25th, we seen that Zen Gardens actually filed a motion to leave. And they were basically trying to get the judge to let them go file a supplemental brief. Now, in this supplemental brief, it basically was stating they found a Alabama law that Scope had broke. Because if you're not familiar with the case, you guys, Marceau, who owns Scope, was trying to minimize the damage that they inflicted on Zen Gardens. Zen Gardens is accusing them of fraud. And Marceau is basically saying, no, we didn't commit fraud. At best, all we did was breach the contract. Zen Gardens came back and basically said, no, not only did you breach the contract by not fulfilling your duties, you actually violated an Alabama law, and we found it. So guess what, you guys? As of February 2nd, 2024, the judge has granted Zen Gardens' motion in order to file that supplemental brief. And to me, in my opinion, that's another nail in Scope's coffin. What do you guys think? So moving on to Mr. LeBerick Williams and Destiny Payton. Now, if you guys haven't already checked out my last video when it comes to these two, you might want to go ahead and check that out so you can be all caught up on the tea. But for context's sake, we are going to go ahead and do a very brief refresher on this. So you guys, back in September of 2023, Destiny was making it very hard for LeBerick to sell their marital home, even though LeBerick had given her a full year to try to get the home refinanced in her own name. Now, since Destiny was not only making things difficult for LeBerick, she was actually violating their divorce decree and the settlement agreement that they had in place. So LeBerick decided to go back to the courts to try to get them to enforce it. So he opened up their divorce, and that is what Destiny mentioned in her interview, although she lied as to why he was doing it. But Destiny thought she was slicker than a can of oil, y'all. Because when LeBerick did that, she actually went ahead and filed for bankruptcy. It was only a couple days later that she did that. So when she filed for bankruptcy, that somehow put everything on hold. LeBerick and his lawyers went ahead and submitted the affidavit and the divorce decree to the bankruptcy judge and tried to get him to grant them motion to pursue it. And that is how we were able to obtain the affidavit along with their divorce settlement agreement. Now, Destiny was violating not only the agreement when it came to the real property, but she was violating things when it came to their child's custody agreement as well. The judge has actually set a court date. So LeBerick and Destiny are actually due in a Madison County courthouse on February 14th, 2024. Yes, you guys, they have a Valentine's Day court case that they have to show up for. And if the judge grants this, LeBerick will be free to move forward with the contempt case, which actually means some trouble for Destiny. Because back in September, you guys, Destiny and her lawyers were actually put on notice, and it is stated here in the court documents that if the judge finds that Destiny was deliberately and willingly violating their divorce decree, she will be incarcerated. So what do you guys think about that? What do y'all think about Destiny possibly facing jail time and Scope possibly losing this $5 million case? We're going to have to keep an eye on these two cases, you guys, as they move forward. And I'll come back and keep updating you guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.